Okay, so let's look at the assignment six, the first assignment for the chapter using dataset 6-02. Now, the first thing you need to do to get a good grade is to go through the book and work through, the example they provided. 6-01 is the data set for that example, and I also have a video, you should watch that, that walks you through that. This is basically a timing issue, right? You make a sale, but you don't collect it all the way. Maybe you sell it in January, but you don't collect until February, or maybe you don't collect till March, right? So the first step is to work through that first data set and get a good understanding of these cash receipt budgets. And then the second step is to get these assumptions in. So I'm not showing the formula bar, and the reason is because I want you to do this on your own, but I'm going to kind of walk you through and explain it to you. What we're doing is we're making a sale, right? Now, the product sales, we don't necessarily collect right away. So we might collect some in the month that we sell it, some in the next month. So if we make a sale in January, the first subsequent month is February, the second subsequent month is March. So it tells us that 70% is collected in the first month, whatever month we sell it in, January, February, or March. Then the second that we make a sale, the next month we collect 20%, and the next month we collect 10. So 70, 20, 10. So 70 is collected of our product is collected in January, 20 in February, 10 in March. If we make a sale in February, 70 is collected in February, 20 is collected in March, 10 is collected in April. We make a sale in March, 70 is collected in March, 20 is in April, 10 is in May. We only need to track though what's in January, February, and March. So the estimated hours are provided, and then the rate is given to us. So make sure that's in the right area down here and named correctly. The product sales are given to us. Interest revenue is given to us. Now when we get to total revenue, this one, let's see. So we're just going to add up, these three to get our total revenue. But then when we get to collections, we're going to collect all of the service revenue. So if we did some work on stand-up paddleboard, we collect all of it. We collect all of the interest revenue if we're earning revenue from interest. So we're going to collect all of professional service revenue, all of interest revenue, but only 70% of the product sales revenue. So this current month collections is all of this, and 70%, or whatever it says in the current month. That's what the second part of this problem is to do an 85% scenario. What if instead of collecting 70%, we really force or push our customers to pay more in that first month, and then we get 85%. So that's what this next tab is. It's just a scenario if we push our accounts receivables and see where we can get with that. So all of this, 70%. So then in the first month's collection, that means we have to go back to November and get our November sales, right? I'm sorry, our December sales. Last month we made some sales, then we have to get 20% of that to put in January. And then in November we made some sales, collected 70, then in December collected 20. Now in January we're going to collect 10, so we have to go back and get the November sales revenue and then multiply that by the subsequent month receipt, or 10%, right? So then you get down to operating cash receipts, and you can then see how much cash you're going to get from operating cash. Now this problem doesn't ask us to do the payments. We're only looking at one side of the coin, what's coming in, but not what's going out. But that's okay. You'll get to do that and further problems. And again, we walked through that in the exercise 4-1. So just carefully look at the timing. That's what this is all about. Is we might make we might make a sale in 1 month, but we might not make the cash, receive the cash until later on. So tracking when we're going to get into cash helps us make sure we don't run out of cash. Think about it like this. You're coming up on Christmas, you spend all your cash buying inventory, and then your employees need to be paid in November, but you haven't sold them yet because the Christmas rush hasn't hit yet. You go out of business before Christmas even gets there. That's the whole point of understanding the difference between the timing difference between when you make a sale, when you spend the cash, when you make a purchase, when you spend the cash. Tracking cash is key to a successful business.